Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games here. Part 2 of my Republic of France, or I believe it's said in French, République Francaise, or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Last episode, the Germans declared war on us, so we declared war on one of their allies so we can pass through their territory and took one of the German territories in the west. And now it's basically going to be a full-on war in the east until they want to make peace with me. We're going to take out Hanover. We're going to take on Hessen-Castle. We're going to take on Bohemia, Saxony, oh my god, Brandenburg. Let's just go with that. The Prussians. Once we go far enough, though, I want to try and make peace because we do need to focus more on our own recapturing these areas over here. We tried to send a small army, a weak army, to attack Bretagne, whatever you pronounce that. With a weak army to try and capture it before the enemy had the opportunity to build up an army and attack. Unfortunately for us, what ended up happening was they decided that what would be a better idea was to beat us up. I misjudged just how strong a cavalry's. Quiet. Thank you. I hate advice. It's so annoying. Usually they tell me things I already know. It's so obnoxious. I think I've almost never had advice actually be helpful. I'm more confident than not just annoyance. I'm 7 gold off from being able to recruit more militia this turn. Apparently I can't recruit line infantry. Should probably recruit some line infantry because they're starting to get an army down here. Wait, what happened to the army? Oh, wait. I thought they had a bigger army, but apparently not. But might as well make some line infantry so that way I can maybe try and attack here with an actual good army. So we don't want militia if we could help it. Though I think I did see some decent ones, so each of these guys have their own little stats. There's a lot of different line infantry, each with their own stats. So we want to make sure we get some guys with good morale, but aren't too expensive. A lot of these guys have... Well, that's a militia, no wonder. We have a very strong unit here, but the only thing I have from these is they're very expensive to maintain, while these guys are a bit of the middle ground. I'm thinking of getting one of these guys, because they seem to have decent morale. Let me check these guys real fast. Where is my basic... line infantry? I guess it's only this one and this one. These guys have what? 0 morale? What? How do you have 0 morale? What? That makes no sense. How do you have 0 morale? Apparently they're so disillusioned. Oh, this one, yeah, they have 0 morale. What the heck? That's weird. I'm gonna never recruit those guys then, because that is very concerning to me. That I have units that have 0 morale. What I'm gonna do is there's a unit of light infantry. So what I'm gonna just take these guys. I'm gonna wipe them out real fast. Drive them off so that way they don't cause any problems by attacking my territory. Let's see, do they flee? No, they do not flee. So it should be a pretty easy cleanup job, I would assume. So we can just auto-resolve it because it's just basically cleanup. Yeah, we lost actually a surprising amount of guys. Maybe if I'd done it myself, we wouldn't have lost as many as we did. My bad on that one. Because I could probably just finish off with a cav by itself. So I'm just going to send the cav here. I'm going to send this guy back to town. Have this guy attack. So we finish chasing him down. Or he doesn't attack any of our timber or other resource buildings that then replenish. Well, apparently the militia thing's gonna... I'm just gonna attack this one because I don't want the militia just getting wiped out for no reason. So I'm gonna just... This is gonna take like a couple seconds, so it shouldn't take any time at all. So one of the big things is I don't know how to track income, so I don't know how much leeway I have when it comes to making more of an army. Because I'm like, okay, I can make army. Apparently I'm still making money. I don't know how much money I'm making, but I'm making money. Yeah, we're just gonna set these guys. They're gonna turn on firewall, but we're just gonna have them charge directly at the enemy. That should just be able to easily kill them. So this is guerrilla. Oh, this is a guerrilla. Count as a guerrilla unit. I didn't know that. So they're charging. Do they not see them anymore? Or what's going on? They just stopped for some reason. Oh. That's why. I tried to order them into melee, but they didn't. There we go. That should finish it off faster. Attack! And they're running away as they're getting charged in the back. Foolish mistake on their part. Cav is perfect to kill you when you're running away. I feel like not as many people are dying as they're running away as I think there should be. So that could, maybe it's just me though. They're broken. I'm surprised the battle isn't being. There we go. I was about to say, I'm surprised the battle wasn't being listed as over, though. I actually want to kill them, so I'm going to speed things up and just have these guys chase them down for good. Just to make sure this unit doesn't come back at all. Okay, I think they're all dead now, or at least enough of them are dead. Gentlemen may be ordered to duel with others. However, take care of them. They are in short supply and cannot be recruited. Ooh. So we lost 2 units, and they lost the rest of the army. That's how we were supposed to have done it the first time, instead of losing like half of the enemy army. I don't want you. Why do you keep turning back on, no matter how many times I tell you? Oh, off. I don't know why it keeps doing it, but it does. I'm gonna put this guy, like, station him in my timber. Maybe he can uphold it for me. Yeah, that army isn't very big. It was just the armed citizenry numbers are too much. I think if I recruit a... If I'm able to enlist a general, I think it might be very good. But I'm spending most of my money trying to get infrastructure built because roads are very useful for making money and making my armies be able to move efficiently. So I'm definitely investing that one. I should have actually invested in this one first because it's the border. It's one of my border towns instead of some of my other places. But oh well, I'll have to live with that. I'll keep the militia guy there. I didn't recruit anything here, did I? Okay. And of course, my main army here is here with the majority of my army ready to advance eastward. I'm not going to advance through here, so I'm going to go around. One turn until it's finished replenishing, it looks like. So I'm just going to hold off before I move out. I don't know what I'm going to be facing. Les Royalists Francos. Looks like they can kind of go into an ambush stance of sorts. And what's going on there? Portugal. I wonder if Spain and Portugal are at war with each other. Okay, so I'm going to infrastructure roads here. Can't afford a secondary one, but that's not the end of the world. And I would like to position this one here, to just in case they attack the timber, at least someone's going to be there to maybe dissuade them from trying to attack it. Meanwhile, over here, I'm going to focus... I would like to focus on recruiting an army over here, but I can't. Apparently, the money is just not in to maintain them. So I can make armies from over here. These ones have decent morale, comparatively speaking. These guys are elite, but I don't think I should have these elite guys. So let's see, compared to these guys, compared to the militia here. I wonder, so are these actually just weak conscripts or something? These guys just died super fast, and I'm not really sure why. And these guys, these militias here actually have better morale for some reason, which is kind of interesting. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recruit that army, that guy, send it over to Normandic, and hopefully, or Normandy. I actually thought that was a C. I was like, well, I'm not sure why the French would name it Normandic, but oh well. But now I'm wondering if that's actually an E, and just the font makes the thing look a lot smaller, which is a possibility that I've only just now considered. Okay, I'm going to now send this. This army should be ready to go. The horses are a little hurt, but I think that should be fine. No, don't go through their friendly territory. Go through enemy territory. Apparently, I can attack this and then keep moving on. I don't see a problem with doing that. I attack it, damaging it, and then I move on to continue the attack. That way they don't get any research done while I'm invading them. Building and constructed. Basic roads in Picardic Champagne, which is my central area here. You can now see a little bit of roads being a bit better. That way troop movement is better, and I believe just income in general better, right? Yeah, improves campaign movement speed, bonus replenishment in the region, and bonus wealth per turn from it. Nice. Looks like they're going on. The enemy's going on the offensive here against Normandy. Let's see how big. I don't know how big they are, but hopefully we can hold Normandy. Maybe getting that garrison in Paris might be more important than I thought. Depending on how big that army is. Cleves mark, the people in protest. I guess because I'm not occupying it anymore. You know, I didn't really consider that a possibility of people being happy because I was controlling their whims. Is this what an emperor feels? So the enemy actually has an army, a decently sized army here, so it's going to be a bit more of an equal battle. Though it's not that big. I'm going to save just in case it crashes. I'm going to continue siege real fast because I actually want to look around the general area before I actually attack. Overall, people seem to be pretty happy in my home territories. Over here, how big is this army? It's actually not very big. I think if they actually go through with the attack, they will lose. Even with my infantry being weakened as it is, I'm quite confident in my ability to hold. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to end the turn. No, I'm going to attack first. Hopefully next turn there will be a militia in there, and that might help stop them from getting all pissy at me. I'm going to assault! Attack! For battle! For France! When attacking an enemy with superior missile troops, generally get into melee combat as quickly as possible. Makes sense to me. I think I'm equal, not slightly better in terms of missile. I think most of this army is line infantry. I think there is a couple militia people, but I think the majority is line infantry. Maybe a decent amount of militia. I have a nice contingent of line infantry for my center. It looks like they have a couple of light infantry deployed outside, but I think I can just charge them with my cav, and I'll settle that really for the most part. One thing I will need to do is find a decent place to put my cannons. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really any good place for cannons to be put in to be super effective. Maybe like hitting this flank. I think though I need to keep my cannons unlimbered until I reach here, and then I need to and then I can unlimber them there. I think that's the only thing I'm going to be able to do with my cannons, is just try to get them there and then unlimber them. I'll keep these two general bodyguards at the back. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my dragoons basically attack the enemy and destroy our defenses there. Does look like they are hit on walls along this flank, so we'll be kind of a bit more careful about this flank. I think the left flank is actually their weakest point. The center, they don't seem to be in towns, right? At least in buildings right now. So I don't think that'll be the biggest concern. I'm gonna have my heavy cavalry squadron actually be on the right flank. Because I think I want to be able to counter their chevre with the Mathikis. And I want to make sure I have a cav over here. And then, honestly, I might just take what their default is. Let me just check, though. Versus, what's over here? Line infantry, line infantry, line infantry. I want something more to the left over here, if I can. So I'm going to move one of my grenadiers over here. I don't know how to, like, activate their grenades. I don't see a grenade button, so I don't know how they actually can be grenadiers. But I think this is going to be a decent, like hold up the... I'm going to use these guys to more hold up the flank than anything else. Because I don't plan to be too aggressive on the right flank, at least at the start. I want to focus on the left and the center. I think that will be where we crush them, and we can circle around and get the right flank, which is has a bit more of a defensible position. We apparently do have our own light infantry. I could position them to start firing at the enemy light infantry. Let's see, if I was going to use them, what is over here? They have light infantry battalion, armed citizenry, cavalry squadron. Honestly, I'm not going to try to get 2 of my general bodyguards over here. I'm going to use 2 over here instead. And leave 1 to guard the opening. Let's see. I'm gonna put these guys here. Does the forest actually provide cover in this game? I don't actually know. Let's see. Doesn't say. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. So we're gonna put these guys here to try and basically have them be the ones who secure this center point over here. And then we're going to have basically these guys. We're going to move them in a line to start with. You know, the usual stuff. And then we're going to get the center line to just move up. We want to take... Oh, what the hell? What the... No, what the hell are you guys doing? What's going on right now? Okay, that was weird. I can't hear any sounds of battle, but apparently these guys got blasted by something. Oh, the artillery barrage. Wait, that's not ready to fire yet. I don't know what's actually killed these guys, but something just obliterated my dragoons. It must be a cannon, but I don't see the cannon. Like, I see 2 cannons over here, but they're not unlimbered. It looks like they're just now unlimbering. Maybe just the shot to the face was enough. That could have been it. I kind of figured I'd be able to just charge them straight on. Like, for example, over here, my guys took some damage, but it seems to have obliterated this guy. Maybe there is something I don't quite understand going on. Oh well, I have to keep that in mind when it comes to my stratagems. Then. I don't hear the game. I don't hear any sounds of battle. Let me double check my sound settings. Master Volume quiet. Voice chat on. Well, I don't have that on. Effects volume is up. No, well, I don't quite know the reason, so to live with it. Yeah, we have won this section of the hill. Alright, fire, my men. Fire. My dragoons, though, I'm going to pull these guys back now that they've done their job. I don't want them getting overwhelmed by the enemy cav force. And I definitely don't want them being too much into the melee of things. But breaking that unit was good for me. I don't quite know why my guys are actually so strong. Oh! No, that's not on, but I don't know why. What is this rally ability? Okay. And I want to unlimber my artillery on this hill. Using my general's bodyguard to wipe out the light infantry. Nice little charge here. And now that broke him. And then I'm going to fall back in Napoleon. I don't want him getting too much damage on him. I'm going to try and basically take this flank here. I'm going to try moving these guys over here. What's going on this flank? Okay, we got some enemy cav movement. What's going on over here? Yep, gotta move him here. Alright, we can't move this far actually. We gotta adjust our plans. You gotta run. You guys are doing just fine. You guys help save the grenadiers. You guys here, meanwhile, I want you guys to take this line over here. Run for it. I want you to take more of a safe position here. You guys, I need you guys to fall back for now. You guys are doing just fine. You guys can't go any faster. No surprise there. Run, you fools. These guys are getting shot at. I'm going to try and charge these guys to counter this. They're not quite ready for it, so that might actually be a lot of damage into that line. That didn't need to happen. I'm going to charge these guys in, though. Try and counter the enemy movements as best I can. So what's the situation over here? Got a lot of enemy infantry over here. Yeah, these guys are getting beat up. Where's my guy? Oh, because they're not set to melee. They're not actually getting involved. Dang it. These guys are getting beat up. Even with the fact that they basically have spears, they're still struggling. And the militia's even getting beat up for it, too. My cannons aren't even able to get into position. I finally heard a shot. Yeah, that line infantry just got obliterated there. These guys are doing a good job holding. I'm going to try and make use of my cav advantage now on this flank to try and get something done. These guys need to get unlimbered now. What's going on over here? Where is my other cav? Where are you going? Why are you way over here? This is not acceptable. Oh, now I'm hearing in-game information. Jeez, it went from 0 to hero right there. It's set 2 seconds flat.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
I would order these guys to destroy the enemy artillery barrage. Oh my, what? Shinderu.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Okay. Oh my, it's getting so hard to see with all the smoke going on. It's hard to tell what's going on now. What's going on over here with our general stuff? Our center is holding. The enemy's starting to break quite a lot, I guess because they're mostly armed citizenry.
Sir, your general has been killed.
Napoleon is dead! killed Napoleon! No, wait, that's Massena. What? You're not. You're not. What? Fall back, Napoleon! I just killed Napoleon! We gotta make sure, if that Napoleon's not actually dead, we have to make sure he doesn't become dead. Fall back, man, fall back!
Our men are running, sir.
Coward, Napoleon, you're a coward! Oh, these wounds broke. But each you guys lined up nicely. Okay, so I think it's time for these guys now to go back to normal cannon shots. Let's go back to round shots for the range advantage, I think. It seems they've largely won their flank. I'm gonna start curling in this flank over here, with the exception of this one over here. So I need to keep track of where my cav are, because they're running around decimating people, but I don't want them getting decimated in turn, because I wasn't paying attention. I'm not going to put these guys back in the battle. I'm going to keep them safe in the back line here.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
I'm not surprised that they're exhausted, considering they've been running them accidentally for a long time now. I think we can turn this line over here, move up this line here, this line here, move up this line here to take more ground here. We definitely need somebody to assist over here. Alright, where's my dragoons over here? I'm using them to chase down enemy units who are just running around. That armed citizenry is just getting beaten up now from two guys just blasting into him now. Yeah, this guy's doing an amazing job just wiping the floor with the enemies that are trying to focus him down. This guy's holding out pretty well. I'm going to move this guy to take the flank there. This guy there. This guy here. I'm going to run them into position. For these guys, though, I think I'm going to move them up here. And then my guys are beating up that enemy general. I like to better position these light infantry to fire effectively. I'm going to just run them over here. Hope for the best. What's going on with this guy? I'm going to relive for you. Where's my dragoons? You're chasing off that guy. Still, you can come back and assist in the battle. So you guys have secured this ground. I'm going to move you up onto this ridge. And then you assist him. You take this. You secure this. You, meanwhile, can start securing into the roads.
Killed their general, sir. Now,
Perfect.
they must break.
Alright, what's going on over here? You, I want to move up over here and then have you unlimber. Okay, there's that band of our citizenry left. So what I'm going to start doing is move these guys up. Move these guys up. This guy, I'm going to just have him keep an eye on the flank just in case. And I'm going to move this guy over here to help end the remains the enemy resistance. Alright, victory is ours. I don't know if Napoleon died. Apparently it was a different general, but Napoleon basically almost died. Alright, Napoleon's still alive. I lost 620 troops and they lost their entire thing. They almost doubled my numbers. That's Napoleon for you. Apparently, even if I peacefully occupy, they'll still hate me. It's a question of do they want me to hate me a lot or hate me a little? Do I need this as part of my territory? I wish I can like. No, I don't want the advice on that. I want to see the objective area. Here, guys, I'm gonna do one. See, I'm gonna be right book. Okay, I think this is territory I need to occupy. So I do want money, but I'm just gonna peacefully occupy it. And we'll need some time to replenish before we can attack Hanover and take it ourselves. Oh, apparently we're at war with these guys. Were we always at war with these guys? I don't remember. Nation destroyed. Nope, we've taken this settlement over here. I need to be careful because these guys actually have an army that's big enough to attack Alsace-Lorraine and capture it from us. That's a problem. So I need to basically start mass recruiting troops back over here before it gets captured and we lose it before the Star Fort can be made.
This panel is used for negotiations.
Sure, I have no problem with that trade agreement.
Available diplomatic. Rioting has broken out in this region as the lower orders have become too unhappy.
Looks like over here. Quiet! I don't want your advice. Why do you keep churning on? Like, why do you keep churning on? No, no. Quiet, quiet, please. No, oh, quiet. Quiet, woman. Jesus. Okay, in the meantime, let's build some more infrastructure where we haven't already built infrastructure. Do I have enough left over to recruit? Because I definitely want to make sure I have enough to recruit, so I'm going to cancel that infrastructure. I'm going to instead prioritize over here, recruiting a militia force. Which one's better? The Garde Nationales? The Garde Nationales are same price and everything, but are just noticeably better. Okay. So we'll start getting the militias built there to help hold it. Over here, they seem to be doing just fine, and they're not being threatened by anybody, so I'm not going to be panic and recruit a bunch of militia, especially because one militia seems to be keeping people relatively peaceful, at least for now. Meanwhile, over here, of course, they're unhappy, even with the fact that they're being occupied with even though my entire army's packed there. Looks like I killed both of my other generals. Oops. Nobody shall share the spotlight with Napoleon, apparently. I was a little bit lax with their lives, I admit. So, but that's definitely my fault situation. I was like, you'll be fine. And then, they weren't fine. So if they don't attack next turn, I'm going to attack them because they're smaller than us, and we should have the armed citizenry with us. So I'm quite confident of victory. All right, let's see. Technology research is going well. Anyone I can now trade with from conquest? No, doesn't. Wait. There's someone I can trade with. How about let's start trading. Now we're trade partners. I don't really know if it's necessarily my favor. It's technically both of our favors because both of us make money from trading with each other, you know. You just saying. Apparently, I can recruit a special kind of line infantry from here. The morale is okay, but you know, but it's a nice unit. It's not too expensive. I think once I take Hanover, I don't need to actually expand eastward. I can like start liberating those areas and have them be buffer states for me. Though I do think I need to take Holland. So basically, they're only going to live long enough until I don't need them. But Hessen Castle is another rebellion, or another riot. And wait, oh, we're not war with the Netherlands. That's just dandy. How many turns until surrender? 2. My only guess is that they're just waiting there hoping that I won't do anything. That's my only guess is what they would be doing. So Netherlands has declared war on us. We need to make some units to hold the line. I want some line infantry that's actually good and going to hold. It looks like 4 might be the standard in terms of a lot of my troops and their desire to hold the line. So get a lot of light infantry. 9 morale. I like you guys. So I might go for you. Let me check over here. You're 8, and let's see who's cheaper. The 2 guys. So these guys are cheaper to keep, but more expensive to keep. Better morale too. So I think I'm gonna go for these guys, and then over here. Let's see, militia, line infantry. These guys are also, oops, the wrong guys. These guys also have really good morale. A little bit more expensive though, but faster to recruit. These guys aren't bad for, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do. There's a last one. Looks like there's one more unit right there. Oh, these guys. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get one of these 2 guys here. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, get one of these guys, and then one of. I'm thinking this militia unit because it's cheap to hold. And then I want to recruit more of a militia over here to help hold. Now here, I was originally going to send this to try and help over here in Normandy. But it might be better to send them over here to help hold just in case the Hollands. Though admittedly there's a bit of concern that they might try to attack, you know, Paris as well. Because they're both pretty close to each other. Alright, well, let's see. It's 2 turns until surrender, so we're going to do 1 more turn before we deal with them ourselves. Over here, these guys are doing their best. There's no army defending anymore. Where did all this army go? I'm not going to attack yet because I still need a bigger force than what I have down here. This is mostly here just to kind of scare them off from trying to attack me personally. Alright, so Holland's now with me. It was kind of funny, just talk about how I probably need to go to war with Holland that's part of my objective. And then they declared war on me. It's like they could read my mind. Infiltrate. Yeah, I want you to infiltrate and see what the enemy has here. Honestly, I'm honestly going to ask the Brandenburg people want to make peace with me because I don't want to deal with them if I don't have to. But if they make me do it, I'll have to do it. Which one's these guys? These guys. How about request peace? And how about peace treaty? Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Netherlands are only unfriendly to me. These guys are only unfriendly to me. How about we would just be peaceful? Well, how about request peace and I will even join your attack. I'll even hate the Ottomans with you. How about that? Well, there it was an idea. It was just an idea. How about you? Nobody wants to be my friend. Come on, just because I'm Napoleon doesn't mean we can't be friends. I don't have really the money to bribe any of you, so it's a bit hard to get you guys to do it. You guys are minor. There's a minor faction over here. Actually, this one would be the most ideal if they could accept my peace treaty. Let's see. Maybe if I request peace and even give them a payment of, I'll offer you 180 gold. Oh well. And of course, I don't want to make people the Frenchies, the French royalists. We can't let the royalists live and gain power. We must whip them, and whip them good. We got one more turn. Apparently Frankfurt's burning. Where's Frankfurt? And Munster. Oh. They destroyed my collages. I kind of... Oh. Cancel. I don't surrender. Alright, we're just going to have to attack them our next turn then. What are the Netherlands going to do? Oh, we have a navy? I guess had a navy be the key word here. Apparently it's not actually completely against us. Most of these are trade ships, which means they're not very strong. Well, we're all warships. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I've never done. Yes.
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
The door open.
It's been a long time since I've done the naval combats in this kind of game. I want to see how well it goes. They're mostly trade ships, which means they outnumber us individually. They're weaker. So let's see how well I can do this. Okay, so things we can do is the Spire will naturally, they can only fire from the sides, no surprise there. So I can do grape shot, chain shot, which I think focuses on their sails, and just round shot. I think that's all that my guys can do. Yeah, everyone can do grape shot, it looks like. So probably what happened is my frigates would definitely never board, but I might be able to board with my big guns if I wanted to. They're the ones who'd be most likely able to board effectively. So let's see what the enemy's going to look like. Bah, humbug. So we're gonna send our guys. So I think we have the sails. I think we, based on this one, I think we have the wind in our sails right now, and they're going against the wind. What's the range that we have? How big? Pretty darn big, actually. So I'm thinking maybe what I want to do is a little less of what I'm doing right now, and a little bit more of turn against the enemy and try to make it so they suffer. I would still want to make sure that everyone can fire effectively, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see, because I can't quite tell how far my maximum range is. I think this A little bit closer is what we needed. Alright. Oh yeah, I can manually order them to fire if I wanted to. Kind of forgot that was a feature I could do. I'm gonna start speeding things up. And with any luck... Oh wait, there's a ship behind us. I've left the ship behind. Oops. We'll start moving him along with this guy. We have the angle, but I think we're a little too far away to actually fire. Though it does look like the enemy is trying to fire at us. Maybe we just need the angle on them, and then maybe we can fire back. Looks like we're now able to fire at the enemy. Looks like we've lost a cannon. Looks like this one's been fired at. This is doing some firing. We can tell by the smoke. I'm surprised this one didn't fire, all things considered. Our big boys got shot at, but they're not. Don't seem to be. Oh, they are firing back. We're kind of doing some max range trades right now. Okay. Let's try to keep them in range, men. Keep firing. I don't know if we're winning this battle or not, but we are definitely trying our best. Fire the broadsides. We're under attack. Oof, that looked like a big hit on that ship. So my ships are tending to feel like they're winning, it looks like. Let's see, where's my big boy? How's he looking? He seems to be doing fine. Fire! Fire! Fire the broadside cannons! I don't want to do a big curve. I want to do a very slight curve here with this guy. What's going on over here with this one? He's still making his way over. He's still making his way downtown. He's not going very fast. If I suddenly churn you guys a little bit, no, keep your angle. You're going too wide now. You know, one thing I'd say with this naval battle, I have no idea if I'm winning or not. I think I'm just gonna bring this guy around. This way to join the rest of the brigades. See if I can make him stay useful that way. He's lost 5 ships. That's he hasn't lost anything though. He seems to barely been hit. That one's lost 3. That one's lost nothing. This one's lost nothing. This one's lost nothing. I think we might be losing this battle. That's just the idea I'm getting right now. Combatant losing slightly, but apparently the game seems to think that we're winning. So I don't quite know how this is working. Let's see, one thing I'm tempted to try and do is try and swap sides where there's less cannon has presumably been damaged. It's kind of hard to tell, though. Yeah, this one, yeah, well, actually, yeah, the left side actually still has more cannons than the right side. That's kind of interesting, actually. Considering he's been hit, they should have been firing at his left side, not his right side. But it's just how it works sometimes. Left side, right side. Yeah, right side, for some reason, the left side, one that they're firing into, actually tends to have more cannons. That's weird. I'm not gonna. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just start fast forwarding things and see how it goes. And try to stay moving is what I basically can tell is what I want to do with the ships. Never want to be still if possible. But that one I just went a little too wide there. I think it looks like the enemy ships have actually started going a little bit away from where my big ship can actually fire at him effectively. I want to bring this guy in this way. Because he's not really considered in combat anymore. Combatant losing slightly. We're firing into that guy. They're taking some personnel hits, but not really many cannon hits. What's going on over here? This frigate's kind of by itself for the most part. It's this one's wavering. One of our ships is withdrawing from the fight. You're kind of running in the wrong direction if you wanted to avoid being PPU'd, but you do you, boo. What I'm going to order this one to start turning. Changing direction, essentially. What's this one over here doing? It's firing, it looks like. Now it's back in combat with people. Okay. What's going on with you? I'm going to turn you over here. And that one's surrendered, is now on fire, about to blow into smithereens. Now this one's taking the run to the enemy fire now. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's see, keep up the fight. So I'm gonna get the left side ready. I'm not gonna let it fire immediately. I'm gonna turn this one really fast. Hopefully you guys are doing a good job with what I asked you to do. The moment I get a good angle, I'm gonna fire.
One of our
No!
ships is destroyed in the fight.
No! I was about to get a good volley off on that one. Dang it! It was like 5 seconds more and I would have been able to get that off. Dang it. I think the AI just knows how to control their boats more than I do.
The shame. The ship has struck its colors.
I'm gonna order my guys to just withdraw at this point. I'm gonna surrender this battle. Because the enemy seems to be hitting me, but I don't seem to be hitting the enemy as much, and I don't quite know why. So we're just gonna fall. Like, I mean, they do have more ships and stuff like that, but the AI the game seemed to think we had a pretty good chance of winning, but I don't know how. I don't know how this thing works. We're just gonna fall back. And I guess while this is going through, I'm just gonna do my little ending spiel of thank you guys so much for watching this episode. You guys get to see a forward of me failing to learn how to effectively do ship combat in Napoleon. Maybe one of your comments down below if you guys know how to play this a bit more than I do. Tell me what I did wrong when it comes to getting the when it comes to how these things work. This thing is doing the wrong thing if it's trying to actually withdraw. It's withdrawing into the enemy. But if you guys like the video, feel free to press that like button down below. Rumble if you're on Rumble, and press subscribe. I'm going to pause the rest of the video, and then you guys can see the end thing of this battle, how many people die, how many make their grand escape. Bye-bye. I'll be back. I'm actually going to come back here real fast as this one frigate is trying to retreat through the enemy. And basically now it's kind of on a one-man, I'm going to blow people up kind of rampage as best it can. I'm very proud of it. Let's turn on the grape shot. Let's see what happens to this madman. Maybe I need to just go more into melee. I was being too focused on being at range. Fire the broadsides! Blow them up! Let's see. I can apparently order my ships to repair. Repair your ships. I can order this one to repair. I'm gonna order this. I'm gonna just do some fun shenanigans with this one, while the rest of the ships withdraw. Let's see. The mad dash ship, the one that believes in itself and is blasting left, right, and center on these enemy ships, having no fear of any repercussions of its decisions. It just goes in, it blows things up, it twists, it churns, it takes a beating. But all that is important is that it survives to fight another day. While the rest of the fleet withdraws. Boom, boom, blasting. I have some grape shots really good in melee. Boom, 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 boom. These are. I think honestly, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna withdraw. I have an idea. We're going to, instead of withdrawing, we're going to actually come back, and we're gonna try and bomb rush the enemy. Now let's. I think I found the perfect strategy to win this. The AI has no idea how to handle this. The left broadside, the right broadside, everything's broadside and grape shots everywhere, blasting the... I don't know what the point of grape shots is. I don't know if it's to kill the enemy ships or not, but I think we're doing a really good job blasting. Look at this hull damage, though. There's so many holes in this dang ship, man. It's amazing. Turn about. We're going through the enemy ships again. Go, go, go. Oh, no, it's stuck. It can't turn about anymore. We have to just keep going. Alright, ready? Aim! Aim! Fire! Ooh, that was a nice little, like, rotation there. Ooh, beautiful. They're all desperately trying to kill this one ship. And it has made the rest of the fleet be braver than ever before. Just unloading shot after shot after shot. Taking shot after shot after shot itself. It's still holding strong somehow. I have mad respect for this crew. These guys are the heroes of this army, of this navy. This is what allowed us to take on the British. Fire! Ooh, that looked like a good volley. Let's try wait a moment for it to reload. We're gonna keep these guys this one in our sights. Let's see. Where's our sights? I don't see it. A volley! Beautiful, beautiful damage. Okay, yeah, we're going ham. None of this long-range pokey bullshit. We're going in. This one ship has forced them to boom! Look at that grape shot right into their flanks. Yeah, come on, ships. This is open season. Let's go. All right, come on. All right, ready? We're gonna reload again. We're gonna turn about, keep the enemies in our sights, and we're gonna get it good. When we get a good angle, we get a good shot. We're gonna release. Ready, set, boom! Look at those two ships and how they just took that damage. I would love to use my right side batteries a little bit more, but we need to wait for them a little bit. Come on. Okay, ready? Get a good angle. Boom! Look at that! Look at all those ships that just got hit by that battery. You ready? Once this one goes off, we're gonna release that, and then we're gonna turn about. Get this one ready. Come on, you're the hero of the Navy. Show these guys the might of the Frenchies. Blast them! Ooh, that was good. That one was trying to go around. All right, ready? Show them what happens when they deal with Napoleon's Navy.
One of our ships is withdrawing from the fight.
Oof. It did such a good job too before, but it's lost. It did such a good job. You know what? This is motivating me to kind of want to keep up the fight with the rest of my ships now. But I don't even know how well it even did. Like, it took so many shots before it died. Is the enemy even close to dying? Or are we closer to dying than they are? Like, they took a respectable amount of damage from the grape shots and all that jazz, but... Oh, we won! Oh, the timer went out! I lost 3 ships. The enemy lost none, but I still won. I wish I knew how effective it was, like they didn't get any kills, apparently. None of them got any... Like, there were kills. I wish I knew how effective the one that sacrificed itself was. I wish I knew. Because there's not anything that tells me. Oh, well. But at least now I know that I have a navy somewhere, and I need to pull it back a little bit. But I'm not. That was the hero. There's a rebellion. Hassan revolutionaries. Yeah, there's. Whoa! These guys have. Whoa! Look at this rebel army. This is massive. How did they get such a giant army? This army is like completely. It's like bigger than my army. What is this ridiculousness? Okay, but anyways, guys, as I said before, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time as we're learning how to play this game of Napoleon Total War. Bye-bye, everybody.